This season, Lyon's Bafétimbi Gomis overtook Ludovic Julie to become the most prolific French player still in action, with a total of 88 goals in Ligue 1. Well, there were question marks surrounding Gomis' future at Lyon after President Jean-Michel Aulas waged war last summer on what he termed the dinosaurs of the dressing room. But Gomis had a contract and he refused to leave. He simply let his football do the talking. Through hard work and perseverance, Gomis emerged as one of Lyon's key figures in the campaign, and his total of 16 goals matches his best ever return in Ligue 1, back when he was playing for rivals Saint-Etienne. Well, this was Gomis' fourth season with Lyon and the fourth time that he has scored at least 10 goals. With that kind of consistency, can the club afford to let him go over the summer? Consistency has been more of a problem in recent years for Marseille's André-Pierre Gignac, but then what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Having struggled to live up to his 2008-2009 season for Toulouse, in which he scored 24 goals, Gignac finally confirmed his place as a leader for Marseille this season, both on and off the pitch. The 27-year-old's goal-scoring instincts saw him net 5 in the first 8 games, before a foot injury ruled him out for 2 months. But he had the mental strength to come back and pick up where he left off. Though his total of 13 goals may seem modest, they were frequently the difference between a draw and 3 points, and Marseille were unbeaten whenever Gignac was on the score sheet. Well, he also knows how to use his head, nodding in 3 for the season. He also linked up brilliantly with playmaker Mathieu Valbuena on his way to winning back the hearts of the crowd at the Velodrome. 12 goals and 12 assists. In basketball you would call it a double-double, but in football it's known as Dimitri Payet. This wicked curling strike against Toulouse set the tone for a remarkable season for Lille's number 7, who finally lived up to expectations, especially after the winter break. As well as notching up a series of sublime strikes, Payet claimed a hatful of assists, which saw him end the season as Ligue 1's joint best passer, along with Marseille's Valbuena. Payet's speed and vision make him a nightmare for defenders, and he's also enjoyed tormenting Ligue 1's goalkeepers with his fantastic finishing. At 26, he's approaching his peak, so we may be able to expect more of this kind of magic in the coming seasons. Unfortunately for the Northern club, Payet's contribution wasn't enough to see them into Europe next season. They missed out on the Europa League on the very last day of the championship. But the good news is that Payet looks set to stay put for the time being, and he'll no doubt play an integral part in Lille's hunt for Europe next term. Well, if you're hoping to have the second best defence in Ligue 1, then it helps to have a rock between the goalposts. Saint-Etienne's Stéphane Ruffier kept a remarkable 15 clean sheets this season, and his prowess in penalty shootouts helped Les to their first silverware in 32 years in the shape of the League Cup. Ruffier, who joined Saint-Etienne from Monaco 2 seasons ago, is a born competitor, and coach Christophe Galtier didn't give him any respite this season. He played every minute of every game in every competition. He even turned out to be Zlatan-proof. In the game against Paris at Parc des Princes, Ruffier took the big Swede's size 12s square in the chest, but he lived to tell the tale. Ibrahimovic was sent off, while Saint-Etienne went on to win the game. With his imposing physique and agility, Ruffier has been likened to a Ferrari by Saint-Etienne president Roland Romayer, and his impressive campaign has earned him a spot in the France squad as they prepare to tour South America this summer.